So,
Mm-hmm.
teaching the kids all of, what is kind of, how you'd run a ranch, how you'd run a farm. I think that stuff, it's good. I mean, because, explaining to the kids what a tech company is really abstract, right? So for a while, my daughters were pretty convinced that my actual job was Mark's Meats, which is our kind of ranch and like the cattle that we ranch. I was like, well, not quite, and you'll learn when you get older. But I think that there's something that's just like much more tangible about that than taking them to the office and sitting in product reviews or something for some like piece of software that we're writing.
Well, it's certainly a lot more primal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you do wind up eating that meat from the animal and you were there while the animal died, like you put it all together, like, oh, this is where meat comes from.
Yeah.
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 Which is another reason why things have become sort of emasculated, because that energy is not necessary anymore to acquire meat. That used to be the only way that people got meat. You had to go hunt it. So you had to go actually pull the trigger, kill the animal yourself, cut it up, butcher it, cook it. You knew what you were doing.
Yeah. Although my favorite is bow and arrow.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's, I think, like the most, that feels like the most kind of sporting version of it.
Yeah, if you want to put it that way. Yeah. I mean, if you're just trying to get meat, it's not the most effective. The most effective is certainly a rifle. But I prefer it because it requires more of you.
Yeah, and you just kind of go and hang out. And
and you have to be fit.
Yeah.
Especially if you're mountain hunting, you have to be really fit.
Yeah.
You can't just be kind of in shape. You got to be really fit if you want to huff up the mountains and keep your heart rate at a certain level so that when you get to the top, you can execute a shot calmly.
And then actually carry the thing out.
Yeah, and carry the thing out.
Yeah. No, I mostly use a rifle just because it's so much more efficient. Your conversion rate is so much higher. But it's, but yeah, another.
What kind of bow do you have?
Gosh, I didn't get to do it this season, but
do you know the company that makes it?
Not off the top of my head. I have a few.
You have to know.
Yeah, no, this is embarrassing. This is embarrassing.
I can get you hooked up.
Yeah, it works.
Okay. Do you know how old it is?
No, it's not old.
Okay.
I think it's like just a compound bow that I got strung to my draw length. And
did you get someone to coach you?
Yeah.
Who coached you?
It's basically a bunch of the guys who help run security around the ranch.
Okay.